Hey guys, in this video we're going to cover about factor market, its definition, types and examples. What is factor market? Factor market is a term of economists use for all the resources that business use to purchase, rent or hire what they need in order to produce goods and services. Those need to factor of production which include raw material, land and labor capital. The factor market is also called the input market. By definition, all the market are either factor market where business often resources they need or goods and service market where consumer make their purchases. In the view of economist, there are only two market, the factor market and goods and service market. They also can be called the input market and input market. The input market supplies the resources needed to make finished good. The out market buy and uses the finished product. The factor market is driven by the goods understanding of factor. Vector market is termed as the input market, while the market is finished product or service. This can be viewed as a closed or low flow. In fact, in the factor market, household are sellers and business are buyers, while in the good and service market, business are sellers and household are workers and are participating in factor market while they make their service available to business. An individual member of household who is looking for a job participating in factor market. An employee wages are component to a factor market where the money will spend in the goods and service market. The factor market provides every component required to produce goods and services in the appliance manufacturing industry. Workers who are skilled in a refrigerator and dishwasher assembly are considered to be part of the factor market when they are available for hire in the modern world. Job searches website are part of the factor market. Similarly, raw material like steel, plastic, both of which are used to build refrigerator and dishwashers are also example of factor market products. Full of factor market, the combination of factor markets are goods and services for market for closed loop of flow money. Household supply labor companies which pay wages them are then used to buy goods and services from companies. The goods and service market drive the factor market. When consumer demand more goods and services, manufacturer increase their purchase of the resource used to make those goods and services. Factor market produce in turn set up a production and raw material that manufacturer needs. Free market in factor economy. The factor market is one of the defining characteristics of market economy. Traditional model of socialism are characterized by replacement of the factor market, which respond to the dictates of supply and demand. The central economic planning, which dictate supply and assign resources accordingly. The assumption of socialism in the market exchange and redundant within the production process if capital goods are owned by a single entity representing the interest of the social. The market economy has a three component: the factor market at one end, the consumer market other end, and in between the product. The companies that create the product we use. Monopoly as a and monoponsony is the factor economy. Monopoly exists when there is only single producer or seller of a product or a service to survive. Monopoly is the moment is the opposite. Yeah, can we say the opposite? There are many producers. There are many producers but no longer buyer. Both are the considered example of the market failure. The law of supply and the demand can't be afforded efficiently in either situation because of lack of competition. This has a particular relevance in labor component of the factor market. An employee has bargaining power to in order to town where there is only one possible employer. Moreover, a consumer faced with one brand has no choice to buy the price demanded and expect the quality of a monopoly as an equally destructive factor in market. A single supplier is under no pressure of cut price, innovative and even excel. Monopoly and monopoly as in a distributing the equilibrium of factor market which depend on competition to work efficiently. Factor market FAQ. Here some answer to some commonly asked factors. What are the factor market? But a market economy can't exist without their independent components. The factor market at one end, the goods and services market at the other hand, in between the producer. Company that create the product we use. The producer obtain what they produce, finished, sell them and user. The end user buy. Their action create and sustain demand of available is known as drive demand. The vector market responds to demand and cycle continues. How do supply and demand impact the vector markets? The vector market is driven by the demand in the product market. The resources need to be produced, goods and services are created or obtained. Sufficient quantity satisfy demand in the product market. Inefficient the consumer market dictate the market factor market. What transaction take place in factor market? In factor market, business are wired. They may buy, rent or hire raw material, land or labor, whatever a business need to be in order to build, package, the deliver the product services they provide must be obtained in the factor market. The seller include produce raw material. However, even individual who has a job of participant in factor market, the skill and labor that has person offering return at composition and is the produce that is made. Factor market. What are the type of factor market? Economists generally divide the factor market into four components: the labor market, capital or money, the land market, entrepreneurship. Oh, that's all about the factor market. Let's move the second one. Wage determination. How the wage determine? Think of Anna who has just filled med schools is being to interviewed by hospital and trying to negotiate the wage with them. However, the hospital is only where on life to extend. Let ignore so extend whether how is unnecessarily determined. Here are some factors that influence wage distribution. We invite the following now. Why wage distribution in labor market? Before we discuss the wage and market in general, the labor market refer to the marketplace of workers where those seeking jobs and seeking find a worker meet. The labor cost, the wage individual get paid varies according to the job nature. The difference in the level of skill and knowledge has important in explaining how wage is determined. There are four main character categories of labor: skilled, unskilled, and skilled labor. Skilled labor consist of job occupation that do not require skill. Semi-skilled labor refer to the job occupation that need to be minimum amount of skill to operate the machine. Therefore, occupation require complex skill to use equipment they want. Professional labor refer to the worker with highest skill and level of education. The closer you being professional, the higher you get paid. Although every labor market is unique, most of the them function is with comparable to another. For instance, wages increase in labor market, they also grow in other labor market. Much like every other market, the labor market is driven by supply. Why is the business need labor? Why is the employer prepared to compassionate or financially to work? It's not because your employer is kind person or because they care about the community. Instead, it is because your job is valuable to the company and bring money to company things. How much an employer willing to pay their employer, that will be determined by knowledge and expertise that you have offered to company. A company will never pay someone whoever that may need more than the additional value that area added. There are two different type of labor markets: perfectly competitive, imperfectly competitive labor market, the wages determine where demand and supply intersect. The employers are employ are the wages taken, meaning they can't influence the wages. However, imperfectly competitive labor market, the wage can be influenced by either employer or the employee. Theories of wage determination. There are a couple of theories of wage in the market theory of wage determination, the theory of negotiated wage, the signaling theory. Let's go over each of them in turn. Study smarter, can they also copyright the content? Market theory of, if they do then what what will going to happen to me? I will get a lot of strike down. But don't do this. According to theory, the pay or salary of worker is determined by supplier and wages would be much higher in current circumstances. The theory of negotiated wage. Seniority or amount of time a person has spent working or same country if current is continued. The signaling theory. According to the signal theory, companies are more likely to provide higher salary to the job and certificate degree. And we have already covered around 10 minutes in this video. Only 5 minutes is left. I don't know whether I will got copy strike or not. I'm just reading an article from a website. Why would they want to copyright it? what they want to and copyright strike on. If they do so, I will got down my channel. I don't know whether I'm just reading. I'm just following my process. If they do show, then what I can do. Think about the professor of economics who made the box of a study in a high school and designed to circulation. I don't think this website is good for me. So I will cut this paragraph. I will go to next. How interest rate affect the stock market. Generally, interest rate and the stock market have an inverse relationship. Interest. First, I want to check it over. Then I will move forward. Then I will going to move forward. What I want to check? Can I get coffee at strike on my channel if I use article of someone else on my video? If someone part of your video include content from other creator and the creator does not grant you permission, you will get 40%. I don't. Can I issue copyright claim on the web somewhere? Can I use someone written article? Can I use someone else? Yes, that's I wanted it. Else written article on YouTube will get copyright. Quote a substantial amount of someone else written article without their permission and are using it for purpose, criticism, news or education. But for some other than criticism, news, education, then you are likely infringing. However, if you are simply using their article for research and do not quote it, you are likely not infringing their copyright unless you critique or reviewing their article for creating parody. It constitute fair use and use without permission violate their copyright. Only permitted to use small aspect of their content or review. If you know about copyright, then you know that your content use someone else written content. If you don't obtain permission from the other article, you see what I can do now. Whether does I have to make slides all over of 10 videos a day? It will take around 2 hours at least, and I don't have that much of time. Just first I want to speak, able to speak, then I am going to create slides. Then one video is all if what's all that, then it doesn't require to be made around 10 videos first, but in the beginning it's required. I need to create at least 10 videos a day. Can be possible to then only can possible to learn speaking English. To about 13 minutes 20 seconds has been completed in this video. Only about half 1 minute half second half 1.5 minute is left in this video. After that we will close it and see how it is going on. Till now I didn't get any copyright strike from anyone, but in future when this channel is going to grow up, then what if then I got copyright strike, then I can't able to, then I'm going, then it will be hard, and it will going to hit me. Now you can, now only you can give me a copyright strike, but afterward why I'm using copyright strike so much? If YouTube going to extract my word, if YouTube got extract my word from the whole video and use them to show whether the words are words or not, then interest rate on overview, when it usually take at least 12 months for a change of interest rate have widespread economic impact. The stock market response to change it will often even turn to future beside the federal fund. Now onward I'm going to study from ChatGPT, not other else articles, or going to paste that text in notepad and then going to study that. That will be good. I don't want any unnecessary copyright strike on my channel. I'm just getting started. I need to speak it. That's my own idea. That's my original idea. Nobody has did like that before, and that's I will need to do. Already I completed around 15 not 20 70 seconds. That's it for the video. See you next one.